So it's asking for another 200 guests over the last level, even though it's only given us 3 years. This game doesn't really make much sense sometimes. I can already tell I'm going to hate this level. But at least you got some roller coasters. Hey, that's kind of copying off my design. Ah, this will be cool. It's a proper synchronized roller coaster, this one. But it's wooden, but it's huge. See, I don't think I could make a roller coaster that good and synchronize it. It sounds pretty cool. Alright, let's see what we have and have not got. Right, we've got the kiosk. I don't know whether or not we already have one, but it's probably not near the gate. If I can even find the gate. There's the gate. Oh yeah, it is, it's right there. Right, I don't need that. Steel roller coaster. We have it. But do we have anywhere for it? Right, we've got all this space here, I guess. I kind of want it near the front of the park though. Here's a good spot. That's a lot of trees to get rid of though. Hold on, let's just see if I can actually fit it there. Yeah, I think it'll fit. But I've got to get rid of all this. It's easier with the pack. I guess it is a bit easier because the park's already kind of built up, but to be honest, I find it easier to build from scratch and do stuff myself. Then again, I'll just get rid of these trees. There's a lot of trees in this level, I'll just have to get rid of them all. Too bad there's a lot of forested levels in this game. I really like forested parks on this for some reason. Hey, I think it should fit. I did just measure it. Do the one on the left first. Yeah, that fits. Right, we have a bit of a problem because I can't get the path up there. Wait, that's not going to help. There we go. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot for me to do in this park right now because everything's pretty much built. It's going to be a pretty boring level. We're nearly done now though, there's only 6 levels left. Plus 1, which is Mega Park, which appears after you've done all the levels. It's not really a level though, it's just a sandbox mode kind of thing. I'm actually going to move this because it's kind of in a crappy place. I've got an idea though, I'll put it there. Open it. And then make a separate path going... Hold on, I can't really see a damn thing to be honest. Your worst enemy in this game is trees. That is a fact. Oh really? I couldn't have told you because there's a tree in the way. I've wasted half of my money just removing trees, it's ridiculous. Just all I'm doing to do is build a pathway here and I can't because there's a tree in the way every time I try to build something. Hell, there's trees in front of trees to get rid of. I can't see a thing. Right, is that it? Thank God. Did I reopen that kiosk? Yeah. no one even going on these now. I guess they're probably about $5 each, to be honest. What? Wood chip, wood chip. I don't get it, it's the same ride. What? How is it the same ride? Oh. They have two, it's got two stations. I don't know how that works. It's very clearly a separate track, so it's a separate ride. I don't know how they've like merged it into one. That's weird. They've kind of merged it into one ride. Yeah, shrug. Anyway, I've lowered the price now, so people should go on it again. I don't know why people have stopped going on it already, unless they're all going on it on mine in favour. Alright, I just realised we don't actually have any, or at least I don't think we have any food stalls. Okay, we do have. We have some food stalls. Not a whole lot though. Build some more. Oh, here's that little ride that I was on about. Well, it's not this one, but it's a little bit similar. They've kind of like made a chest design here. It's like the. Actually, it's just a car ride, but still. It's a bit weird. This is a really long car ride though, I mean, people will probably get sick of waiting for this. See, told you. Let's check out how long the queue is first. See, this is the problem with having pre-made rides. I mean, look at the queue on that. I'm not surprised people are sick of waiting for it. That queue is just far, far, far too long. It doesn't need to be that long at all. Funny how the mechanic found his way back onto the path easily, but guests can't seem to do that. Right, I'll just make it go up here. It's still too long. There you go. And I'll put the hedge back up. Whichever one it was, I think it was this one. It's still long as hell, but it's an improvement. I don't know why the developers are so obsessed with making huge queues like they do. Oh, wait, hold on. There was a broken bench somewhere. There it is. I knew I'd seen it. Replace that. I have hired some security guards now, so there shouldn't be much of a problem in terms of broken stuff. See, look at that. That's huge, that queue. Thankfully, this is not a popular ride, so shouldn't really have to worry about that ever filling up. Right, put a price on the gate as well. $10. Probably could get away with $15 to $20, but I'll wait until a message pops up rather than finding out later that it's too high. Right, so I pretty much just need to double this amount of guests within 3 years, which I could easily do in 1 year, but I need to pay off this huge loan now because I've took an extra $4 grand out. You normally start off with a 10 grand loan anyway, so not really a whole lot of difference. There you go. Now you can put it up. But only put it up at $5 at a time. And then slowly pay this back. I don't think you can go bankrupt in this game. So if you're like really far down in the red, it doesn't really matter, but you could still probably win if you're in debt anyway, because if you don't need any more guests or any more rides or anything, then you could probably just sit the rest of the level out. Not sure how staff wages will be paid though. You'll probably just continuously go down in the red. I'll build some shops and stores here actually, behind this first wheel. No, I can't port them. Yeah, I wonder if I can afford these even with this big massive red sign that sticks in my face. It doesn't like even automatically leave, it just stays there as if to taunt you or whatever. It's even worse when you're trying to build a roller coaster and it comes up and it won't piss off and then you've got to just like click on it. It's like, yeah, I can see, I can read. I can read the sign. Scrambled eggs. You'd think to put the price of the shop like there. How am I supposed to know how much it costs? Obviously you can see it there, but it should be like somewhere here as well. Alright, that's enough building for now, because I need to let my money build, which it isn't doing very quickly. I don't know what's wrong with these rides. I've started them off on a pretty cheap price of $2. Usually people are willing to pay about $2.50 or $3 for this at first. So yeah, don't know what's going on. What's going on here? This path is disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty bad actually. I need more stuff. I need more security as well. Damn, all these benches keep breaking. It's like that. I think I don't know what level it was. Level 4, level 5, something like that. Damn, that was a long time ago now though. The benches kept breaking, so I never ever got that safety award thing. You need to hire about 10 security guards on that level. I don't know which one it is, but there was a major security problem in it. You needed at least 10 security guards to get it under control. Right, that's plenty of. Hold on, you can actually patrol this area. Even though the blue line's grids down there, it still covers all this, I think. Alright. So, shouldn't really have a problem over there with sick. Not too often anyways. Yeah, I would have expected these to be a bit more popular than this though. I guess everybody favours the one that was already built. This one. How much is this going for? Oh damn. Yeah, no wonder the path's disgusting. Damn. Look at that. It's a freaking mess. I'll have 2 handymen securing this bit. Keep that clean. Right. How much is this? 120, damn. Then again, there's not much to it. There's more to mine. There's 3 loops on mine. And it twists around, so people are more willing to pay for that. Come on, man, what's going on? I've got like 2. Hire another one. Okay, what's been researched anyways? Minimum funding. I would have expected it to just automatically put it on normal funding on each level by default. Right, keep paying this back so I don't have to pay so much interest. Even though the interest rate on this game's a joke. I mean, $14 for like a $10,000 loan or whatever. I don't quite understand how that works. Crazy critters. What the hell's that? Hold on. I always forget you can just go ahead and click on this. It's 80 cents. I'm not surprised. Seriously, what were the developers thinking with this ride? Because one, it's a huge ass car ride, and we all know how slow the cars go on these rides. And two, what the hell are they playing at with this queue? Of course it's going to build up. I think the developers pretty much just want you to fail on these levels. I'm going to move this queue over a bit more and make it a bit smaller. You shouldn't have been there. I don't think I can even afford to do this. That security guard is freaking stupid. Right, leave it like that because I'll wait until the queue goes down so I can restructure it, because there's no way in hell I'm leaving it like that. I mean, look, seeing how slow the cars are going around, I mean, they're taking forever to get back to the station in the first place. What are them vehicles? Cat cars. Crap, there's two people trying to get off the ride. Actually, there's a bunch of people trying to get off. Get me the hell out of here. Sometimes, if you watch your guests for a long time, they sometimes come up with saying, I feel like I'm being watched or something weird like that. If you keep the little window open long enough. Huh, he went on that. Right. Delete it a bit more. See, people are getting pissed off because it's so long. I don't even joining it up to there. It's still going to take a long time for the people are still going to be waiting forever. There's nothing really I can do about this. Shit, where's my cursor? Damn it. Well, I got one of them. Yeah, my cursor decided to like disappear on me for a second. I didn't click on that at all. Whatever, get these guys out. Why can't you like speed this thing up or something? I'm sure it can go a little bit faster than that. Oh, hold on, what was that? Never mind. There's people constantly trying to get off the ride because it's just so... I mean, out of the queue because it's just so long. They're just getting sick and tired after a while. I think this queue's going down mainly because people want to get out of it, and I'm picking most of them up. Look, here comes another guy. Right, move this back a bit more. Even when I've shortened, so-called shortened this queue, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference. I think we're just wasting our time, to be honest. What I really need to do is speed the ride up. The ride is too damn long. It's a decent, I mean, it's a good ride and whatnot, and they've put a lot of effort into making the track, but it's just that it's incredibly slow. Right. Try and build it off there. It's not different. The queue's nearly gone anyways now. Go back. I've got a better idea for this. Just wait until the queue goes. Oh, it's freaking broken down now, come on. Wait a bit. Done. He's fixing it now. It's done it there now, so let's go ahead and just wait until these few guys go into the ride. Alright, instead of it going down, go up. won't work. Yeah, that's pretty much as short as I can get it. It's really not that much different though. It's a massive improvement from what it was, but not from what I already edited it to. I can never find this hedge thing straight away. Where's them little tree things? There. Oh wait, that's not right. Heart, spade. No, it's heart, club, diamond. Heart, club, diamond. And then it's supposed to be spade, but obviously the path's there now. Doesn't matter. The AI isn't going to tell any difference, is it? Anyway, from doing that, my money's built up since then, so all that of it. Damn, we're in July already. All I was doing was editing a queue line. You pretty much got to fix what the developers have already built. I'm not sure if they actually tested this game when they played through it. I think they just like made a bunch of rides, tested them to make sure they didn't break, and then just pretty much set the goals and said, okay, that's doable. That's why it's easy, because it's just they made sure that it was doable without them having to play through the whole thing. I mean, could you imagine test playing this? It'll take you weeks just for one play test. And then if they find anything wrong with the game, they've got to fix the game, and then I've got to play test it again from scratch, and that's going to be another few weeks. Yeah. There's still a few bugs in this game though. I mean, I think the guy kind of made it by himself. I know they probably had a few people, but I think the guy pretty much programmed the game by himself. This was an indie game back in the day, which I've already mentioned in a previous video, but yeah. This is what indie games used to be like. So it's not like it is now, where you've got like just a bunch of 8-bit 2D platformers or whatever. They made actual fun games back in the day. Original. I'm not saying there isn't any original indie games, but there is a hell of a lot of copy-paste indie games out there. They're the ones I'm getting at. This is the type of a ride they should have used on this car ride, to be honest. It's too bad you can't just like click on something and say convert to this type of roller coaster. There's a black they're all the same colour apart from one that's black. Oh no, wait, there's a... yeah, okay. There's a few different coloured ones, but they're mostly white. This queue is still gonna get crazy long. Just no other way. There's no way I could have done anything with it. Ah, we've got a boat ride. Do we have any water in this level? That's an easy ride to build. There's a bit of water there. We don't get much access to it though. There's some water. It's a bit awkward to build down there though. To be honest, I think if you build a water ride, you can actually... they're allowed to row the boat out of the level. I'm gonna try it actually. Obviously make sure they can get back though, but I'll give this a shot. Put that there. Put that there. See, they're gonna sail out of the park anyway. I don't know if this is gonna... oh, this will work. I think they should just make it back anyways. Get rid of all these trees as usual. I hate building on these. You hold down the mouse button to try and like speed it up a bit, but it ends up going all over the place. Oh shit, hold on. I'm gonna change to swans for a change. They hold 4 passengers, so it's kind of the best, but it's also the most glitchy. Technically, they could just sail out and off the map and just steal the boat. They won't do that though, to my knowledge. Be interesting to see what happens. I would have just built it down there, but the path's a bit awkward. I'll probably build it there anyways. You can have 2 anyway. There's no rule saying you have to only have 1 of each ride. You could have like 10 merry-go-rounds if you wanted. Not that you would want. Yeah, they don't really sail out of the park too much. Oh well. At least you know the queue won't go up for too much. Come on. I'll hire 1 more of these guys. Weird going from like $120,000, which we had on the last level, to less than 1,000. You should kind of like keep the money, all the money you've made though, at the end of each level for the last level. It doesn't make any sense. You only get like $50,000. You should at least start off with $1 million. It's not much of a sandbox level if you don't have much money to do stuff with. The boat ride's quite popular actually, despite there being nothing to it really. Boat Hire 1 was great, there was nothing to it. They all went back on it. Yeah, good luck with this ride. Someone's backed off. There's nothing you can really do for this ride. People are just gonna have to wait. Whiplash. Man, it doesn't help that it keeps breaking down either. It's broken down again. It's just been fixed. No one's going on it anywhere. Well, it is raining. Never mind. See, no one's going to steal any of our boats. Be funny if they went like right down here though. To be honest, I think even if it breaks down, don't the vehicles still go around the track? No. Never mind. I was thinking because by the time he fixes it, there'll be lots of cars in there anyways. But nope. I'm gonna get someone just to simply patrol this area, to be honest. I don't really use the patrols on the mechanics, but I think in this case I'll make an exception. Yeah, good thing as well. He's right there. See? I should probably use the grid more often. Whoa, shit, look at all that. Alright. Definitely need another guy patrolling this area. Wait a minute. Apparently I don't have anyone patrolling the area. Could have sworn I put someone on patrol here. Almost paid this back now. Not that it's a big deal though, because I'm not exactly waiting for money to build anything. The park's pretty much done. There's not a whole lot more to build. There's a few rides, but nothing of real importance. I've got my steel RollerCoaster, so that's the main thing. I actually mainly need to save up to advertise to get 1200. Whoa, park rating 888. Usually it's 999, but this stupid ride is bringing it down. Yeah, this ride's totally killing everybody. They're getting so sick of this too, but actually I've just had an idea. Why the hell didn't I think of this earlier? There you go, problem solved. Damn it. I should totally have done that in the first place. And then I wouldn't have had to completely rebuild the whole path over and over again. And I can do this now. There you go. That should cheer people up a bit. Still gonna be waiting for ages though. It's like riding a damn snail. Even when it goes down the ramp, it's still slow as hell. But at least I fixed it. $0.10. Chairlift. I might build a monorail. I might build one. Alright. Let's build up some cash and then advertise. Advert. Oh shit, where's he going? He's stealing the boat. I wonder if the boat actually could go off the edge of the map. I don't know if you can, like, well, you can't buy park map right on the edge, right up to the edge. But if you can, like, kind of, I don't know. I don't think they'd actually go off it. I think it'd probably be scripted to just sort of turn around as it hit the edge or something. I doubt they could actually steal a boat. The game might just crash because it's confused at what's just happened. I don't think we'll actually even need to advertise, but I will do it anyway. We've got 2 years now. 2 years from this point to achieve our objective. Probably you can pretty much just let this game play itself, to be honest though. Occasionally come back, build some new stuff, buy some new advertisements, and then just walk away for another half an hour. Which is what I've done that in pretty much, well, not most of them, but some of them. I've just let it run for like 20 minutes while I go and do something else. Apologies to you guys, but if you've watched this playthrough this far, well done. I don't think you have though. I mean, if you have, well, that's pretty cool, but I personally wouldn't have the patience to watch every single video all the way through without skipping any at all. It'll give me all the roller coasters now because it prioritises that category. That is the main theme of the game though. I think this was originally supposed to be a game where you just designed roller coasters, and then they later made it into an actual business strategy game where you make parks. Basically it was a theme park improved in every single way. I'm not sure the guy who made this intended for that to happen, but it did. This is a theme park basically, but 1,000 times better. Obviously though, theme park's about 8 years older than this or something, so it kind of isn't really fair to compare the two, but we did get Theme Park World, and then there was another theme park game after that as well, but I never played it. I can't remember what it's called actually. So that might be a playthrough for the future. But it probably isn't anywhere near as good as this. The best game Bullfrog made. I think Bullfrog is pretty much Lionhead, where they just renamed to Lionhead because when they became Lionhead they still worked under EA. And then of course Microsoft bought them, I think in 2004ish. Something like that. So basically Microsoft released the Xbox and then they were trying to build up their first party studios or whatever. But before Microsoft bought them, the best game in my opinion that they've made over Theme Park, Fable, etc. is Black and White. We pretty much need Black and White 3, to be honest. I mean, if Black and White 3 gets announced at this year's E3, which it won't, because I don't think we'll ever get Black and White 3. If we do, it probably won't be by Lionhead anyway, because EA Games owns the IP, but Microsoft owns Lionhead, so it's never going to happen. But if it did, it probably, I don't know, it depends who makes it, you know, because EA is probably going to have to get a new studio for it, to be honest. They'll have to pass it on to somebody, and that can either be a good thing or most likely a very bad thing. So I don't think we'll actually ever get the real Black and White 3. I think Microsoft's pretty much ruined our chances of that happening. But yeah, if you haven't played Black and White, it's awesome. I will probably try and play that game at some point on here, but it depends if because last time I tried to play it, I played it on Windows 7 and it had problems. I got up to World 3, and then as soon as you get on World 3, I don't know why, but when I got into World 3 it just constantly started crashing. It hadn't crashed on any previous world before World 3, but as soon as I got on World 3 it just crashed pretty much every 5 to 10 minutes. It was just unplayable, so I was just like, screw this. But that's another game I've put a lot of hours into that game back in the day, but I've never finished it. I've pretty much got up to World 4, and that's as far as I can get because I don't know how the hell you do World 4. World 4 is just weird as hell. You're just getting fireballs constantly thrown at your temple till you die. I know you've got to. I think you pretty much. World 4 is actually World 1, but there's some like alterations to it. It's not exactly the same, but I think you've just got to try and get the other village to believe in you, but as fast as possible before the fireballs get you. And to be honest, I usually get up to that level, give it like maybe 1 or 2 attempts, and then I just lose interest in the game, and that's it. That's as far as I've ever gone. And that was, I'll tell you how long ago this was, because I pretty much played this game when I was about, I don't know, 10, 11 or whatever. And we didn't even have the internet back then, so I couldn't look it up how to do it, so that's why I pretty much never finished it. A lot of games back in the day that I didn't finish are probably because I couldn't look up any kind of hints or anything on the internet. Nowadays, if you get stuck in a game, you just look it up. It's easy as hell to get unstuck in a game nowadays, but back then, when you don't have the internet or anything, it's a different thing. And most PC magazines pretty much just talk about what's coming up. I mean, most magazines that I buy now anyway, gaming related, don't talk about how to actually do stuff in games. It's all about previews and reviews and stuff. It's not actually game hints, which is what pretty much sold the magazines back in the day. Nowadays, it's not really. To be honest, I don't see the point in gaming magazines anymore. To be honest, you've got the internet, so what's the point? If they actually had like strategy like mini guides, like they used to have in like Nintendo Power and whatnot, that actually helped you go through a game, then there would be some sort of like point to it. But even then, you'd still just use the internet. But it would be more interesting than just simply, here's what's coming up. Another Resident Evil game, another Call of Duty game, another Assassin's Creed. Ooh, did anyone expect that? I didn't. Seriously, do people really, how can you not get bored of playing these same games every single year? I don't know. Seriously, that's pretty much why I've just pretty much gone back and played all these old games instead. Freaking, it's just boring as hell. The industry nowadays, man. Screw it. How's this boat ride doing? What, do they actually wait until... Oh yeah, I've got it on full load, that's why. Hold on. Quarter load? That would be one person. I'm not sure anyone would want to bother going on such a ride if it was just them paddling by themselves. Pretty pointless. But yeah, that's pretty much why I'm going back and playing all these old games, because I just kind of lost interest in any new games coming out at this point. So I've pretty much just gone back to old games, replaying what I've played in the past, playing new stuff, old stuff that I never played. A lot of this old stuff I never finished though, like this game for example. I think I've finished it, but I'm not too sure, but I've got it on record now because I'm recording it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm basically going back, playing old games, and recording it at the same time. So that's pretty much what's happening. I just thought I'd record as I played. Some people might like it, most people probably don't. I don't really care. If you like it, great. If not, oh well. If you don't like this game though, I can kind of understand, because yeah, I guess it is kind of getting a bit tiresome now, this game. But we're nearly done, and I will be playing something else very, very soon. Raise or lower land first. Okay. I've got an idea. Does that work? I can't see. Yeah, they go on it. I think I'll go for this balloon as well. No queue. It's starting to get a little bit crowded actually. Better make some detours fast. Build a path through there. Gotta be careful with this bit of water though, because you want the boats to still get through. Is that? That way. That way. Up. Straight. Up again. That's probably the furthest I've got building a path without having to destroy a tree. Now I'm going to have to do it every 5 seconds, aren't I? Yeah, I don't know about building a monorail on this one either, because the level layout's like really bad. Tree in the way. Oh really? There's about 20 trees in my way. Doesn't help that the clouds have come in thick and fast as well. Like, see what I mean with the freaking error messages in this game? It's like, yeah, it doesn't take me 20 years to read like 2 lines. Is this game made for kindergarten or something? Kindergarten. Kindergarten. Kinder. Alright. That should help out the crowds a little bit. I think, actually, it's because it's raining that it's crowded, that's why. It's because everybody's coming out of the queues, because there's no... because people don't go on rides when there's rain, which kind of doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be as good going on a ride while it's raining, but at the same time, you paid money to come into the park, so you might as well just get the hell on with it. My opinion, of course. But it makes sense. Wood chip has broken down. The woodchuck rhyme. But if a woodchuck would and a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Something along those lines. I already did that in one of the previous levels on this. Even the jokes are starting to get a little bit tiresome now. This game's just kind of getting really boring. See, if there was more of a challenge to it, then it wouldn't be so boring. But or if the game was more challenging, or the levels were shorter, basically, or both, not too challenging though. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do these levels like 3 times over, just trying to, you know, to try and do it. I think I have finished this game before, actually, come to think of it. Otherwise, how would I remember to get that the last level is basically a sandbox level? Unless I'm just... unless there's a cheat to get to the end. That's the only other explanation towards that. I have no idea otherwise. Most likely a roller coaster. Suspended swinging airplane cars. Suspended roller coaster. Yeah, I might try and build another corkscrew on this level. We have a bit of space over here. We have a lot of space over here actually. A lot of trees as well though. Unfortunately. But not surprisingly. $400 more guests and we are done. I'm surprised I've actually made it this far through the game. Like really, I thought I would get tired by the 5th or 6th level. There's only 6 levels left. This is what is this level 16? I think it is. So yeah, there's like 5 levels left. Plus, wait, it's 21 or 22 levels. Well, there was 6 more on the menu, so I'm assuming 6 more, including this one. So 5 after this. So we're nearly there, basically. We're more than 3/4 of the way done. Just a little further. And hopefully we get some 2-year levels as well. And hopefully they're not all like 4-year levels or even 5 or 6-year levels, because that would be horrible. Yeah, if I do all the levels besides one, and then I click on the last level and it's like, by October year 7. It's like, oh dear. It's like 3 levels in one level. 3 levels worth. Hopefully none of them go on that long. And hopefully none of the expansion packs have long levels either. Hopefully they're all like 1 or 2 years, since there's more levels in the expansion packs. Otherwise, this is one of the few games that I know of that actually has a longer expansion pack than the actual main game. I mean, obviously adding up the expansion packs is longer, but just one expansion pack on its own is longer. Has more levels. So that's why I'm assuming they're like maybe 1 or 2 years worth. Otherwise, I probably will end up just quitting halfway through that. Or very slowly but surely getting through it, like maybe doing a level per month. I don't know anyone who could play through this and then immediately start the expansion packs being like, alright, I'll play through the whole thing in one go, and then start RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 and do all of its expansion packs as well. That would just bore the hell out of me. I probably wouldn't even want to look at this game ever again after doing all that. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, you don't need a... You don't actually... You can't see it though. Hold on, let me just destroy these trees and then you can see. You don't need an actual queue. But as you can see, only one person can actually stand there at once. So you're basically getting one person on the ride at once. So I wouldn't do that with a... like a roller coaster or anything. But for rides like this, I mean, you could probably get away with doing that on the haunted house and the merry-go-round. Obviously, after you've had them for a while. I mean, if you're charging $1 or whatever I usually charge for those rides. See, the spiral slide doesn't really get much of a queue anyway, because it's like the lamest ride ever. It's not even a ride. It's like a fairground thing. There's not much to it. At least I'm building up my money, so when it comes to actually advertising, I'm not going to have much of an issue, hopefully. See how all boat rides getting on. Anyone stole any boats yet? You can't actually tell because you can't. I think there's all 3 of them. Yeah, but you can't really see it now. So if anyone has got away with the boat, that you'll be like, oh, it's just another path. No, it's not. It's right down there. No, it's gone. I think the AI knows not to stray too far from the exit on this ride. Even when you put it in an enclosed like pond like this one, if you built the station here, the exit was here and the entrance was there, as far down, it would probably just go to about there. It wouldn't go all the way down here. Even though it's just down there, it still just sticks around the station basically. I think it's like the only ride where it leaves it up to the guest to actually just free roam. So it's quite a cheap ride to build really, because you don't even need to build the track. I mean, there's a track that you can build, but it's optional. But if you just build the station, it's a cheap as hell ride. It might actually be the cheapest ride in the entire game. I don't know how much a station park costs. As you can see, I've only got 3 station parks. Hold on, let me just experiment with this. Let's see how much it actually cost. 43, 43, 43. Which is $129. So, yep, I think it pretty much is the cheapest ride in the game, unless the Spiral Slide. Nope. Well, there's no ride cheaper than the Spiral Slide, is there? So yeah, cheapest ride you can build. He's stealing the boat. See, they know not to go too far. They kind of turn around and then they're like, there's like a proximity thing set up with this. Whoosh. Thrill ride, aka water ride. It'll be that stupid water slide ride. The only decent water ride is Rapids. I mean, I know I just went on about that being the cheapest ride, but it still sucks. The Rapids one's pretty decent though. You can make a decent track out of that. It's quite fun making a Rapids ride, because the Rapids actually kind of have a decent speed, whereas the log flume's just slow as hell, and the water slide just crashes. Most unreliable ride in the game besides the bobsled roller coaster, which I don't know if we have that. Nope. Could still get it though. Not building it though. Twice was enough. Once was enough. What's it gonna be? How much you wanna bet it's a water ride? I bet $5,700 it's a water ride. I might have to close it actually, it might not self-update, I don't know. We'll check it in a bit. Thrill. Yeah, for some reason, I explain this in pretty much every video, but thrill and water are one category. But for some reason the game really likes water rides, and it'll give you all the water rides before it starts giving you more thrill rides besides these two. I don't know why that is. But stuff like the 3D cinema, inverted swinging ship and whatnot, pretty much take a back seat, even though you don't really want these water rides. I know some people love water rides, but oh hell. Well, I was wrong. Hey, I've got a little spot for it as well. That's cool. That worked out. Yeah, I know I bet all my money, but there's no way to actually get this money out of the game, so I guess I'll just have to spend it on rides as a way of payment. Did I just say spend it on rides or spend it on water rides? I meant the former. I'm not buying any more water rides after Rapids. if we even get rapids on this level. June 12th. I'll build the motion simulator and then that'll be part 1 concluded. Stay tuned, etc. At least I've got some stuff to do in part 2 though. I've got some space here to build roller coaster and whatnot. Part 3 of the Pacific Pyramids, I was basically just sitting around, and then at the end I just got so bored that I actually started messing around with the scenery. I mean, seriously, the scenery building is the most boring part of the game. It's the most interesting part of the game, but it's extremely boring to do it. But yeah, that's how bored I was in the last part. I started screwing around with pyramids and ground leveling. For those of you who did actually watch Pacific Pyramids at the end though, with the whole experiment that I did with the I basically raised the ground as high as possible and stuck a pyramid on top of it. If you had the time, you could level the ground up, like slope it up. It would take absolutely ages, but it would make a massive pyramid. And then if you actually wanted it like an Egyptian styled theme park in the sandbox mode, you could just do that as you walk into the park. So, oh wait, hold on, that's not good. Let me move this. So you could have that like right at the entrance, so you actually go into the pyramid as you walk through the entrance. There's all kinds of stuff you could do in this game in terms of like designing scenes and stuff, scenery. I'm not clicking on that, I'm clicking on the path, make it a bit bigger. There we go. Damn it. I didn't even realise I'd done that until I closed it. Alright, well that's pretty much part 1, so save it and stay tuned for part 2. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, come back, return, blah blah blah. Same bat time, same bat channel.